Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Banished. So, we are still stabilizing here, currently in year 10. So it's going okay, I guess. There aren't really a lot of things that we need to focus on. In the last episode we already ran into a home shortage, but for now that seems to be good. We keep running out of logs though, because we are constantly required to build new buildings, and we still haven't had a chance to finish our Forcer's Lodge here, although it does have all the materials that it needs. Let's check our charts to see if we need to focus on anything. Yeah, our happiness is decreasing pretty quickly. Population is growing but stagnating, so that's not so good. Food is doing good now that we have these 2 additional fishermen. Still contemplating whether or not we should add a small barn right here. This is maybe a little bit too far away, but that's okay. Log is definitely something that we need to finish. Stone is not so important right now. Yeah, let's get that Forcer's Lodge up as soon as we can here. So let's start up the game. And we already have a builder. So let's keep working you. We have 114 herbs. That means that we can comfortably set this herb limit to 100. That's not going to make a difference. And let's have him still working as a laborer. And keep assigning priority right here. Now the one thing that is worrying, quite worrying actually, is the lack of children here. We really need to get some children going. Because year 10, that's already a year where some people can start to pass away, and we are gonna require laborers to backfill those positions. Logs are low. Yes, we are building the Forcer's Lodge. Need more logs as well as stone. Tools are doing good. And hopefully this firewood will start increasing also once we have a steady supply of logs coming in here. But let's for the time being grab a few more stone. Right there. Have our herbalist tend to it. And let's forego on any laborers right now. Let's solely rely on our herbalist to do whatever it is that we need our laborers to do. 900 food. I'm a little hesitant to unassign a fisher. Running out of food is the last thing that I want to be facing right now. Log cabin. Both have plenty of logs though, so that stone should be no issue. Two children born. Alright, that is great. Fred and Fredo. Really? Okay. Tools are already hitting its limit. That is good. Celtic Chopper 200. I feel a little bit safer now that we have this Forcer's Lodge. 5 homes, 4 families. Yeah, that's good. And as soon as these two log cabins have all the materials that they need, I'm temporarily gonna assign 1 fisherman to be a builder. Finish these 2 homes as soon as we can. And now that we have all these buildings, I'm thinking we have plenty of positions that we can fill, so we can grow steadily here. Alright, there we go. So let's unassign 1 fisherman for the time being. Have it be a builder, and focus on completing these 2 log cabins right there. That's gonna make this whole thing work out much quicker. Blueberries, feathers, fish, fodder. Yeah, good. Very good. Let's get stabilized first. It's early winter. Can we make a road here? That looks a lot better. Where is our builder? Making his way to the log cabins. That's good. So let's see. As soon as these two are finished, we're going to move this builder back to be a labor, and from a labor back into the fishing docks right there. That's going to set us up, at least for the time being, on food. We still need to finish this hunting cabin though, because I do want to have a little bit more food, or at least a building ready, so we can add more food if we'd like to. But still, we keep running out of logs here. Tools are doing pretty good. Why don't you focus on grabbing a little bit more trees right there? Firewood is slow, yeah. Keeps running out. Alright. Let's have a labor just for a tiny bit here. So we can get lots of lumber, or excuse me, lots of logs. Just to relieve the pressure on this forester slash right here. Again with the fodder. Goodness. And let's really grab a lot of trees here. Because that was cutting it pretty close. Food? Yeah. Definitely in the danger zone. Definitely in the danger zone. What's the firewood limit set at? 200? Let's make that 500. Yeah, food. That's scary. Yeah, maybe I should keep this laborer for now. Just to tend to the urgent things here. 48, that is good. $12 logs, yeah, that is not too much. Food? Well, we did assign some wild foods to be picked up. This should work out as soon as they finish with all these trees here. 3 children. Good, that is at least some relief here. $109. Okay, good stuff. So, 12 stone. We're also going to need lots of stone here. This is still going to be in range, so let's remove this small. Yeah. And let's unpause this hunting cabin. I think now's a good time. Still has some materials on the plot. Food should get a good boost. Our happiness is starting to prop up, that's good. Health is also at a somewhat acceptable level, I guess. Alright. Stone is low, yes sir. Food is still okay. Yeah, we're gonna need that we're gonna need to get that sawmill up and running real quickly. Because it's not the logs that are holding us back, but it's really the production capabilities of that Celtic chopper right there. So, now that we have somewhat acceptable levels of things we need, hunting cabin is ready to be built. Let's wait until the temperature is a little bit more forgiving here. Because I'm thinking we're gonna need the sawmill. Especially for the winter to come here. -20, goodness, that's a harsh winter. No clothes also, that's not gonna help our firewood. Food is holding up pretty quickly, and our fisherman died here, so that's about the worst thing that could happen right there. Let's unassign you right now. Have you fill that fisherman's position. 50 tools, that should tide us over. 4 children. Firewood is low, yeah. There we go. That is trouble. Do we have any logs here? Yeah, 21 on the stockpile. That is scary. Alright, so now that we have this hunting cabin, that's just for preparations. Let's try to find dead wood. No. Walnuts, also no. Don't we have an option to collect firewood? Oh yeah, we do. But we have none close by, so that is terrible. Let's hope for this winter to pass. And let's grab logs in the meantime. Right there. And let's switch off this Celtic chopper as soon as we can. Because that is scary. This harsh climate is not helping us. We need these children to become laborers. Quickly. Alright. Yeah, these swings in temperatures. That is really something here. Alright, so let's start work on the sawmill. And let's give it some priority. I'd like to have this Celtic chopper work in that sawmill as soon as possible. Now let's stop with that builder. Don't focus on those right now. That is not going to help us. Yeah, these roads have already been built. That is wasted time right there. A forester, an herbalist, and a laborer and 2 children. Okay. 110 logs though. That is demanding. Still doing good on the herbs. Yeah, it's not grabbing any herbs. Trees are being planted though, that's good. 500 food. That is also not so good. It seems our happiness is taking a small hit there. Alright. 61. Logs are low again. But with these additional trees earmarked to be cut down, that should work out. What are you bringing in? 200? Previous season. That's okay. 88 over 110. Yeah, we need to make... we need to hurry up here. So let's assign some priority. Get these trees cut down. Get our sawmill up and running. That's gonna cut it close, but still 10 logs. That should be doable. Let's add a small stockpile right here, just a temporary one. Alright, assign one builder. Start working on that sawmill right away. 2 additional laborers. Okay, that is great. So let's slow it down. Add 1 more fisherman right there. And let's add 1 more to the mini workshop. Let's not run any risks on tools here. Go back to 5x. Let's add a small stockpile right there. Early autumn, yeah, we need to really hurry up with this one. Let's see, do we need more homes? Not for now. 7 homes, 5 families, that should do. Please, builder. And continue to work on the sawmill. There we go. Okay, it's starting to drop quickly. You know what? Let's be a little bit of a risky player. Let's assign 2 builders. I need this to be up real quickly. Let's keep an eye on it, on the progress. 110 logs, 110 build units. Maybe we'll get lucky and we won't have a harsh winter. Firewood is low, yeah. No, it's progressing. -7 already. Let's keep adding priority here. Make sure that the builder knows what he needs to do. Stockpile is done, that's good. Come on, Mr. Builder, you can do it. I have faith in you. More priority. There we go. Alright, so let's add 1 person to work in there right away. Let's unassign that builder. We don't need that. We don't need lumber, of course. We need firewood. And let's add a person to work there. So let's keep you working also. And we borrow this labor from the fisher. And let's hope we can stabilize in both our food as well as our firewood. Although I'm thinking you're going to be living quite far away. Yeah, somewhat. So yeah, this is going to be a huge upgrade here. 44 tools. I'm thinking that's going to be the second one that we're going to need to upgrade here. This mini workshop. Build ourselves a proper blacksmith. Okay, yeah, we, oh, it's dipping again. Almost spoke out of turn. But 3 firewood, that's okay. 4 children, 8 citizens, adults, that is. Food is low. that can possibly come at a worse time. Yeah, so we are growing in spurts here, and that's exactly what I'd like to avoid. But at least we got all the buildings that we need. And we can grow into our provisions, and that is really my preferred playing style. Okay, temperatures are slowly starting to increase, that's good. We have some iron ore, not too much though. So let's grab a little bit more. A little bit right there. And a bunch right there, that is good. Okay, 24, that is good. And let's have you stop working, Mr. Chopper. Let's have you work in the hunting cabin. Grab us some food. I think our sawmill should have plenty of things that he can work on. Let's unassign one fisherman and have you work in the hunting blind. Oh, is that what is causing all the trouble here? So, one less hunter. One more fisherman. Right there. Yeah, no one perished, so that's good. So, let's take a breather here, and let's see where we at. People are still cold, that is not good. How come you are cold? We still don't have firewood yet. Let's hope that that disappears without someone perishing. It is early summer, 17 degrees. Duck meat and fish. No firewood though. We do have 18 in stock, so that's good. Yeah, okay. And one additional labor. So where do we want to keep that labor? Do we want to assign it anywhere? Food. That would be nice. Might also be nice to just get a laborer right there. Homes, families are okay. Yeah, let's hope our sawmill can catch up here. Let's keep the labor for now. Can we add a little bit more road here? We can. That's great. Yeah, so let's go 5x here. Let's slow it down just a bit so we can catch our breath here. We are producing tools. Let's actually up that to 100. Now that we have some room to do so. Hopefully food can catch back up. We have 2 fishermen, a hunter in the hunting blind, and a hunter right here, hunting cabin. So yeah, let's think here. We are gonna need a tailor pretty quickly. So let's plan for that. That's the last crucial building that we're gonna need. And that's gonna relieve a lot of pressure off of our firewood buildings. Right there. And one right there. Food is low again. Should we assign some additional or free labor to be a hunter right here? Yeah, let's do it. Let's not run any risks here. We're catching up anyway. Yeah, so maybe a tailor right here. That's gonna be somewhat close to the hunting cabin right there. And that's gonna allow me to build a lot of plantations right here and grow cotton or flax, Don't know yet. Yeah, so let's get our tailor right there. Standard version. It's gonna do just fine. Pause you. Let's extend this road also. We have an additional free labor. Let's have you work in the hunting cabin also. And now that it's winter, let's see if we can get a mine on here. Can we? Yes, we can. That is great. At least one. That's good. Maybe a second one. Yes, we can. Okay, that's awesome. Good stuff. That is a best case scenario right there. 12 firewood though. Yeah, our sawmill can hardly keep up. Homes, families. So yeah, we're gonna need at least another home here. If not two. Right there. What about the food? Is that at least doing somewhat good? We have very limited food options though. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to be forced to build at least one more hunting blind. Crops and orchards, that's nothing that we can do about. Pastures are also not an option. We already have a fishing dock. Our gatherer will only gather fodder, so that's not gonna be good. Beekeeping, that's an option. Yeah, all the others are pretty advanced buildings, so I'm thinking I'm gonna need at least one more hunting blind here. We're not gonna spam them, of course. Okay. Do we have enough reeds? 40. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. 4 hearts, 4 stars. That could be better. Do we already have leather? 8 leather. Food is low? Yeah. Let's do something like this. Slow the game down. Collect lots of foods right there. Let's have that free labor do that. And assign some priority. Let's get a little bit of a boost going. We're out of logs. That's also bad news. So let's actually... That sawmill can't work. Are we building anything? Don't think so, right? Hunting blind. It's looking good. These are very few logs. That is not so good. 600 food. Grab a bunch more trees. Yeah, that's still doing pretty good. Pretty good. It's early summer though, so that's scary. We need to grab a bunch more trees, at least for the time being. And I'm thinking if we're gonna have this hunting blind up and ready, it's gonna take care of our food problem. But we do want to switch out of this firewood. And let's get the stag spinner up as soon as we can. That's gonna be way more fuel. 10 adults, 5 children. 7 to 6, still very good. But we're gonna need lumber. So, focus all our attention on grabbing trees. We cannot have our sawmill run out. That's going to be very dangerous. And our forester passed away. We were able to backfill that position. So let's have a temporary builder right there. Focus on our hunting blind right there. 14 logs, so nothing should be really taking up logs here, aside from this mini workshop here. But he's soon to hit 100 tools, and then all the logs can go to the sawmill here. So yeah, we are getting there, but very slowly, very slowly. How much fuel do we use now a year? 236, but we outproduced it. So that is something. Yeah, and now that we have 100 tools, our mini workshop shouldn't be taking up logs anymore. Yeah, so food is good. Hopefully our firewood is gonna catch up. It should. It should. Central market is not gonna be important for now. So yeah, let's slow it down just a bit here. So we are stabilizing, slowly but surely. We have some iron ore. We already have 100 tools. And this is the last of our buildings. Of our initial buildings, that is, that we're gonna rely on. So I could start producing hide coats here, right? We have 100 tools, so that's gonna tide us over for the time being. So let's switch you to leather and produce hide coats. That's gonna relieve some pressure on our firewood here. People are already passing away, but more laborers are coming in. Our sawmill is the upgraded building that we really needed. And I'm thinking our food is going to be good too. At least for the time being. We have that additional hunting blind right there. So yeah, we are at least somewhat stabilizing here. And we can start upgrading buildings as we see fit. So that's going to be pretty good right there. But that's going to have to be for another episode because we are out of time. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and hopefully see you in the next episode too. Thanks.